seem like a potential blow. But anything can happen in this NBA.
Kevin, we see upsets happen all the time. It's what makes the sport great. You can't take any team or game for granted.
Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Sharing the wing spots, it'll be Brown and Porter Jr. The 4 and the 5, it's Gordon and Jokic. And it's Murray in at the point guard position. Jokic, no good. Curry against Murray. He puts up a deep 3. Rebound by Murray. Jacks up a 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Butler, no good.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Nikola Jokic, Clark, is as skilled a big as we have seen. And when he has the ball, he can really affect the opposition.
Yeah, he's such a great passer, and he's got tremendous size. I mean, people forget because he's pretty nimble and agile that he's, right at 7 feet tall, 7'1", with really long arms. So he's a problem just from the size standpoint. Then you factor in his otherworldly skills as a passer, as a shot maker, as a basketball player. And now you've got something that's as unique as we've seen in, I think, the history of the game. Well, the mechanics of Porter Jr.'s shot are just so efficient, almost automatic. Gets the ball and puts it right up into the shooting pocket.
Knocks down the 3-ball.
Oh, that's a real nice-looking deep 3-ball there.
Murray, the pass to Brown. And the foul called on Kevon Looney. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. And a deep 3 from Murray. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Outside Curry. And stolen by Murray. Near the 3-point line, it's Porter. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
The top passer at his position, Jokic, is consistent at moving the ball.
Curry way outside. Jokic grabs the miss.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Murray, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Porter, no luck. Golden State's gone 3 of 7 from 3-point range in the first quarter. And it's all said and done. Jokic, Greg, is going to be the Nuggets' career leader in many categories.
And he's already their franchise leader in rebounds, assists, triple-doubles, and playoff points, and many other advanced stats as well.
Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. And the wide-open shot from Green. Nets the corner 3.
You've got to respect Green at the arc. If he gets open out there, he can make you pay.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Nikola Jokic may not be the most physically gifted. There's an old saying in basketball, you're as fast as you can anticipate. LeBron James says he sees plays before they happen. A lot of people don't understand it, but I do. It's special. Kevin?
His mind for the game is just on another level. We appreciate that report.
Third team foul.
From deep, Jokic. Curry with the rebound. Warriors leading by 8. Puts up a deep 3. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And here is Curry. After Jamal Murray was able to get that triple. Puts up a deep 3. And it's Stephen Curry with a 3. Curry's got 12 in the game.
And you got the feeling that was coming. Curry loves coming back with a 3 of his own.
3-pointer, Butler. And it's Jokic with the rebound. The Nuggets trail by 10. It's Porter outside. Jimmy Butler pulls it in. Warriors have gone 7 of 15 from the field to this point. Curry against Jokic. Tipped away. Jokic with the steal. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And a miss there on the triple.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Fires from way outside. That shot misses. And so it's the Golden State Warriors going into the break with a 10-point. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
On the floor for Denver as we get going here in the second quarter. In at the guard spots, it's Murray and Brown. The forwards are Porter Jr. and Gordon to his side. And it's Jokic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Such a savvy passer. Jokic is patient and gets quality openings for his teammates.
The part we know Nikola Jokic has many interests outside of basketball, like training his horses.
I love that about him. When basketball season is over, he knows exactly what he wants to do and needs to do to take care of his body, but he's not going to be a slave to basketball year-round. He's got other interests, and he's going to indulge and engage in those. He's got other passions, which I love seeing, and horses apparently one of his other passions for sure.
Now, here's Jokic. Green with the rebound. Green's got his 4th rebound in this one. It's Curry outside. Curry! What else is new?
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Now Curry. Following the miss by Michael Porter from deep.
This is why you gotta be right up on Curry, because he's a dangerous threat off the dribble.
Porter outside. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. From deep three-point land. Curry's shot is off. The Nuggets trail by 16. Puts up a deep three. And Gordon gets it to go in on the assist by Jokic. Jokic has got 5 assists tonight.
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim, so good idea to take the 3 in transition.
Down low, Looney, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Curry really runs the offense well. He knows exactly the time to either shoot it or give it up to his teammates.
And it's Jokic missing.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Butler dishes to Curry. The tray cranes the three-pointer. Curry's got 12 points now in the quarter.
A three-point specialist can't let Curry get any space to fire from the corner. That's a recipe for disaster.
Greg, since reaching 5 consecutive NBA Finals, the Warriors have missed the playoffs 3 of the past 5 years.
And to be fair, they did go 46-36 last season. They were 10 games over 500 last year. So they weren't a bad team, but Golden State doesn't just expect to be in the play-in. They want to be a contender. And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
And you know what? That tells the story in a lot of games, guys. And here you go. It's telling the story tonight, too.
Curry way outside. It's hauled in by Michael Porter.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Now here's Curry. Green with a screen for Curry. Here's the 3. Offensive rebound. Puts up a 3. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Curry's got 27.
As a defender, it's got to be a futile feeling when Curry's in the zone like this.
Murray, no good.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. And 1:01 left now here in the second. Driving in. Here's Kuminga. Oh, wow, man.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game.
And, guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another one just like that.
And here are the Warriors now. The Nuggets getting the bucket. Pass to Moody. Bajemski with it. The 3. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
The shot's good from Westbrook.
Dynamic on the run. Westbrook flies in the open court.
To the inside. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Gets the three-pointer to fall. Shanchar's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Bajemski on the wing. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Warriors. A terrific quarter for him. And now he has a total. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot from live. They're measuring out the shot.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. We've got Brandon Bajemski. Moses Moody is out there with Kuminga. Then it's Hield. And it's Post in at the 5, roaming the king. And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. What are some of the tricks of the trade in that regard?
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, you know, getting a cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
With the drive, it's good, and Watson picking up the assist. Westbrook's got 6 in the quarter.
Westbrook has really honed his ball handling skills, so now he's able to create very well off the dribble.
Shoots the 3. Charge grabs the board. The Nuggets trail by 18. To the middle. Westbrook can't get it to go. The Warriors have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. There's a screen. The deep 3 from Hield. The long distance 3 is buried. Hield's got himself on the board with 3 there.
No hesitation, even from deep, deep range.
Oh, my!
Wow! You know, Westbrook will not let an opportunity to embarrass his defender go wanting. Oh, my goodness. What a move.
Here's Bajemski. They grab their own miss. Moody. Pass to Post. It's stolen by Watson. Out to the wing. Charge has the open look. Buries the long-range jumper.
Now that's confidence. Charge says, in Dario I trust.
Fires from deep. And it's Denver with the rebound.
Kevin, you can understand the shot selection. I mean, he wanted to go back at him and just came up short on the triple.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots in the game right here. He misses the free throw.
Boy, the passion Westbrook plays with is infectious. He plays hard every second he's out on the court.
That one misses. Mark, it has been quite a run for the Nuggets, hasn't it, who have made the playoffs every season since 2019.
And how about this, Kevin? They've only been lower than a 3 seed one time in that span. And that was because Murray missed the season due to injury. They are consistently tough.
Warriors leading by 16. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The game is certainly going international. Commissioner Adam Silver says, with basketball's exponential growth, it's now truly a global game. We're fortunate that the very best in the world want to play in a single league. And Kevin, the NBA continues to draw talent from all corners of the globe.
And David, you've been all over the globe, and the talent level undeniable. The Nuggets trail by 18. Watson for 3. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Watson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Pass to Kuminga.
Remaining in the third.
1:57 left to play in the third. In the corner, Moody with it. Outside, Kuminga takes the 3. Buries it from three-point range. Kuminga's got 8 points in the quarter.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his.
Oh, my goodness.
Man! With that tightened up handle now, Westbrook can keep the ball on the string and keep the defense at his mercy.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Driving inside. Oh, and he misses the dunk.
Not really the best decision. I mean, get the easy 2, the for sure 2. No need to make it fancy and special.
There's the triple. A shot by Pajemski, no good.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Warriors leading by 16. Trying to find Hield and gets it to him. From deep three-point land, traps in the tray. Hield's got a pair of 3s now here in the third for the Warriors.
The control Hield has over his shot in all conditions and circumstances is pretty incredible.
And then the young fella busts out the slick move inside to get open for the jam.
Greg, that was sick and slick. The D had no chance.
Yeah, he was one step ahead of him the entire way.
The Nuggets trail by 17. It's stolen by Hield. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
11 seconds left here in the third quarter. Now here's Curry. 1 second left. No good that time. And so it's the Golden State Warriors feeling good about their 17-point lead heading. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Warriors leading by 17, and Denver will start the fourth quarter with. Before in the 5, it's Gordon and Jokic. In at the guard spots, it's Murray and Brown. And it's Porter at the 3. And a deep 3 from Murray. Draymond Green with the rebound. Green's got his 6th rebound on the night. It's Curry outside. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Porter outside. And it's Looney with the rebound. Looney's got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeding. Curry can't get it to go. The Nuggets trail by 20. Takes a 3. And another miss by Denver. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. Good. Great play by Green to set it up.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have cannot stop.
Green with the screen on Murray. Fires the three. And it's Denver with the rebound. Jokic has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. And again, Denver no good. Warriors leading by 23. Curry with it. Now guarded by Porter. And the dunk by Payton.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk.
Guys, I tell you, there are assists, and then there are delicious dimes. This was the latter.
Over in the corner, Green. Jokic against Payton. Fires for three. It's rebounded by Jamal Murray. The Nuggets have gone 0 of 6 in the fourth quarter. A disastrous start to the period. A nice shot by Brown.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Golden State's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. And a deep three from Curry. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws. It's going to be on Jamal Murray. And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. G.A., what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially blatant on drives to the rim.
Here's Jokic. Trying to break that ice-cold streak.
You know, for all of his agility and craftiness, the slick moves, Jokic not afraid to go old school and just throw it down on you.
Curry with a wide-open look. And again, it's the Warriors missing. With the shot. Gordon with it. Butler covering. Porter outside. The rebound by Payton.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy wins.
Pointer, Butler, good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 4 assists now tonight. For 3, Gordon. The Warriors pull it in, and it's the Warriors' ball. They're on a 14-5 run. Curry fires from way outside. From deep. And the 3 ball is good. Curry's got 36.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little 3 happy down the stretch sometimes. Letting it fly.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Warriors.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Stephen Curry.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Porter, no luck.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Curry from deep three-point land. Connects again from distance. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
Here's the 3. And it's Jokic with the rebound. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Shoots. Good. He hits the jump shot. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
Now Curry. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. They poured it on tonight. Much appreciated, David. And that about wraps it up.
tonight we've got two teams who aren't afraid to slow the pace of the game.
Well, B.A., it's because they're both adept at operating their half-court sets. They don't feel the need to push the tempo all the time.
Now here's Curry. Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Julius Randle out there with Naz Reid. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point.
Even a half-court shot is a good shot for Curry. That's how good of a shooter he is.
Here's Edwards. And off there, he misses his first shot of the night.
Well, the defense didn't have any impact on that shot, but somehow he still misses it.
They get the rebound. Outside for Green. Second shot opportunity. 2 points. That one goes.
Yeah, Green knows he has to act fast, so he wastes no time finding the shot.
And it's Randle with the jam.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Looney, a screen on McDaniels. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
First quarter, just over a minute played. And Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, B.A., from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
Curry's shot is off. For Minnesota, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. For 3, DiVincenzo sends it home from three-point land.
He just didn't like what he saw inside, so he takes the open transition 3. But if he'd missed, Coach might have had some words for him.
Now here's Butler. Payton. Outside for Green. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Edwards for 3. Looney grabs a miss.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Payton's shot is good.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
Minnesota's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Edwards for 3. Looney grabs a miss. Golden State has gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. Here's Curry. This is another, just 1 of 4 from the floor. Timberwolves trail by 6. Here's Edwards. Finally gets one to go. That makes him 1 for 5 in this game.
Outstanding work in close. Edwards is just so confident from this area.
Payton finds Curry. Golden State with a rebound. From deep. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. Curry's got his second basket on the night.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards. Wow.
And Curry's got the ball here for the Warriors. Leading by 5. Payton's shot is good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Edwards. Edwards can't get that one to fall.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Grant, when you look at Draymond Green's career, you think he's going to the Hall of Fame?
You know, B.A., I believe so. He's won multiple titles, and we know how impactful he has been as a defender and distributor especially. I think we'll see him in Springfield one day.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Timberwolves are one of the biggest teams in the association, and Coach Chris Finch said, quote, "That's how we're built. It's part of our identity. That's what we have to lean into. We want to be big at the rim and force our size on opponents." Brian, he loves to see other teams hesitant to venture into the paint.
Hearing footsteps, right? Allie, thanks. Now here's McDaniels. Still no points. Now Curry. 41 seconds left in the first. Looney, a screen on DiVincenzo. The 3 from Curry. Here's Looney, and it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltend.
The 3. Looney grabs a miss. Looney's got 5 rebounds in the game. Curry with it. DiVincenzo picks him up. Timberwolves trail by 6. Edwards fires from way outside. The long distance 3 is buried. Edwards got 10 points.
And how about the deep ball right there? Edwards looking comfortable for way outside the arc.
And here's Butler outside. The shot, no good. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. The Warriors on top. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Warriors.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
Yeah, they've also had a great deal of second chance points tonight. Great job finding the offensive board and then converting on those extra tries.
On the court for Minnesota. Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Naz Reid out there with Julius Randle. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 1. Now here's Curry. Back to Green. Green, a screen. Shot clock at 5. And a deep 3 from Curry. Oh, Curry making it look effortless.
So challenging to guard and pick and rolls. Curry excels at exploiting the defense in these sets.
Pass to McDaniels. Takes the 3. Warriors with the rebound. Looney's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Curry passes to Looney. Now Green. From deep three-point land. It's rebounded by Anthony Edwards. He got it. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. And Grant, we know the importance of the veteran leaders on the team, but not every vet wants to accept a mentorship role.
Very true, B.A. In your later years, that role becomes a blend of playing and kind of coaching. Not everyone is cut out for that.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 11. Another miss by Minnesota. Oh, what a fast break for the Warriors. Butler finishes the job.
Unselfish offense leads to Butler getting something in rhythm.
McDaniels from long range drops in the 3. McDaniels gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Beyond the arc, and Butler the bucket on the assist by Curry.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Oh, Edwards bringing the heat.
And the offensive firepower Edwards is capable of is special. I mean, we are seeing it on full display right now.
You know, for all the accolades thrown Stephen Curry's way, Richard, I've heard you say he might be the best conditioned player ever.
Absolutely. When you think about all the ground he covers every single game, his stamina is still something that I will always be impressed with.
Now here's McDaniels. Back to Edwards. From behind the arc. They grab their own miss.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
Timberwolves trail by 3. Left side Curry. Fires for 3. 4-3. Stephen Curry.
When Curry gets a look that's good, he is automatic. There is almost no stopping him.
3 can't hit.
And that's what they teach you at every level. Get a body on your man, box out, grab the board.
Now here's Green. Offline with a 3.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
For 3, Randle nails it from beyond the arc. Randle's got 5 now.
Yeah, a shot that Randle has added to his repertoire. Shooting the 3 with confidence now.
Payton attacking. He can't get that one to fall. The Timberwolves have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. It's stolen by Curry. Tipped. Edwards with it. Now guarded by Curry. Edwards, the pass to Reid. Outside for Randle. And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played, the Warriors lead by 3. Outside Butler. Green, the pass to Butler. Green with a screen on Randall. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
And it's a completely new group here for the Warriors.
Yeah, never a bad idea to have Randall with the ball. Just a great passing forward.
And Kuminga throws it down.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Oh, got that one up quick. Edwards has got 5 points now this quarter. The Warriors have gone 5 of 10 in the second quarter. Kuminga's shot is off. Minnesota has gotten only 4 of 9 from beyond the arc here in the second.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now. And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. Both free throws, good for Kuminga. And so it's Conley who brings up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Uneasy, too, on the layup.
Now, this is just too easy for Conley. The D can't allow him to get this close to the basket.
Kuminga, the pass to Hield, fires from deep. Miller pulls it in. Here's Alexander Walker. Here's Garza. Here's Ingles. Misses from short range. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Timberwolves ahead. They're up by 2. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Boy, you gotta like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Buddy Hield is out there with Brandon Pajemski. Then it's Moody, then there's Jonathan Kuminga, and it's Post in at the 5 spot. And that's the group for Steve Kerr as we begin the second half.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
There's a screen. Pass to Garza. The 3 is up. That shot is off. The Warriors trailing. And how about Brandon Pajemski, Richard? When he's given the minutes, he can stuff the stat sheet.
Yeah, even when it comes to his rebounding, BA. That's the result of great heart, great hustle, and great timing. His teammates feed off his energy.
Here's Alexander Walker. After the Warriors picking up a basket just a moment ago, and the whistle blows, it's going to be on Jonathan Kuminga. That's his first foul of the game.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Here's the 3.
Some agile defense from Hill, not allowing the shooter to slip by him.
The shot by Alexander Walker, no good. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, Coach Steve Kerr said of Jonathan Kuminga, we were trying really for a long time to get him to attack, get the ball in the paint and dunk it because he's unstoppable there. You just don't know when something's going to click, but it has clicked, and it's beautiful to see.
He has certainly found his lane, Allie. Thank you. Moody, good.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's Conley. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. It's Pajemski. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
And so it's Golden State with it. Following the score by Minnesota. Clark outside. Fades away. Can't get it to drop. The Warriors leading. Bajemski with it. He's picked up by Conley. Count that one. Bajemski's got 6 points in the quarter.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells a story of how well you are playing team offense.
Fires in the triple.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a three each time.
Kuminga against Miller. Uh-oh, Kuminga. Oh, yes. Whoa. Throw it down.
Oh. BA, I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Miller can't get it to go.
That's a look he couldn't pass up. He just couldn't get it to go.
And stolen by Clark. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Drills it from deep.
When he has that much space, he's a pretty good bet to nail the three.
Here's Bajemski. And a strong finish with two hands.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. They set a pick. Alexander Walker, the pass to Conley. And here's Alexander Walker. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Conley against Hield. Here's Moody. Moses Moody up strong for the jam.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, BA.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. Pure from three-point range.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him three.
Outside Kuminga. Kuminga soars in for the slam. Man, he makes it look easy.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. Garza's got 9 points now in the second half.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
They get it again. 15 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. 6 on the shot clock. Clark, the pass to Garza. For the lead. And another basket for Minnesota. 5 ticks left in the third quarter. Bajemski gets the three to fall. Bajemski's got 11 points. Extremely competitive game thus far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes in total. I expect there to be more to come.
And the game's still closely contested as we end the third quarter. Warriors. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. And is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Julius Randle out there with Naz Reid. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 1. Curry, no good.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
Looney with the ball. He's picked up by Edwards. Payton against DiVincenzo. Butler, a screen on DiVincenzo. Outside Butler. Pass to Green. Shot clock at 6. Curry's shot is off. The Timberwolves trail. Curry with a steal. Outside, Green. 4-3. Green able to hit from 3. All right, let's take a look at the energy stats. How the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
First team foul.
The Warriors lead by 4. Outside Curry, looking to get back on track. DiVincenzo with the steal. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. And Edwards slams it in.
You can't lose sight of where Edwards is in transition. He can be so explosive in these situations.
Floats one up. Oh, Curry, a magician inside.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looks. It's a challenging shot.
The drive by Randall. It's McDaniels on the wing. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall.
Yeah, an underrated passer. Randall has a nice feel for the game and is willing to keep his teammates involved.
The 3, DiVincenzo. The 3 ball. And count it. Now 5 for 7. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Minnesota.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition. Just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
Outside for Butler. Just 5 to shoot. There's the triple. It's kept alive. Minnesota in the lead. Out on his own on the break. Randall can't hit. Here's Payton. No good from outside. The Timberwolves have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. And here's Edwards outside. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota. 1:51 left in the fourth quarter. Nails it from 3. And it's the Warriors with the ball, trailing by 4. Curry looking it over. Shot to stop the run. Outside Payton from the arc. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Edwards. Now here's DiVincenzo. Reed sets a screen. Edwards finds McDaniels. Clock at 6. Lets it fly. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in. And it's a 6-point Minnesota lead.
And you gotta love the mentality of Anthony Edwards. He wants to be the star. He wants the spotlight. Not everyone is like that.
Butler on the wing. Check by Randall. Count it! What a beautiful shot. Brings it within 3.
This is Jimmy Buckets at his best. Rising to a challenge and delivering for his team. And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's Curry into the lane. And out of bounds. Minnesota will have it.
That was okay, let's say that was an odd play. You don't see misconnections like that too often.
There's 39 seconds left in the fourth. And I think we'll see him milk the clock a bit.
Yeah, seems like the heady move right now.
Here's Edwards. And then jammed it down as he goes right over Jimmy Butler.
Wow, Edwards almost makes it look effortless, like the whole team wasn't holding their breath right there. It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
The deep 3. Oh, he drained it from downtown. Here's Reed. Puts up a 3. Edwards can't hit.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
He is totally in the zone, showing his incredible focus when it comes to attacking the glass.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about wraps it up. For
everyone had circled on their calendars. So, that being said, how do you see it being played out?
You have two excellent teams. The talent is there. The coaching is there. There's so much at stake when two good teams square off. Make it anyone's call tonight, because I don't know exactly who's going to come out on top.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Reed is out there with Randall, and it's DiVincenzo in at the 1. From deep three-point territory, Jokic grabs the miss.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Launches a 3. Reed gets the bucket.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
For 3, Gordon. The Nuggets with another miss.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3. Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
You hear, Doris, people now calling Anthony Edwards one of the faces of the NBA. I'm assuming you'd agree.
100% agree, because the skills are extraordinary. The development in his decision-making has gone leaps and bounds from where it was. Beyond that, Kevin, he's a lockdown defender, one of the best competitors, fearless in the big moments, and one of the most charismatic young men in the league today. This guy is spectacular.
Randall no good. For Denver, they've gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Jacks up a 3. Drills it from outside. McDaniels got a couple of threes now in the first for the Timberwolves.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Briefly spoke with David Adelman, and we talked about the tall task of facing Anthony Edwards. Coach said he is so physical. Ant looks more like a linebacker than a wing, so we can't foul Edwards too much. That's playing right into his hands. So we'll try to play him tight without sending him to the line. Not easy to do. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, David.
Not everyone has the green light to take that 3 in transition, but he does, especially with the defense already set up protecting the paint.
Oh, here's Edwards. Edwards with another miss. He's got a clear path. A nice shot by Brown. Brown's got 5.
And I feel like Jokic has 360-degree vision. I mean, no matter where the open man is, he's going to find him.
Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it. And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
And you look at this year's Denver team, you know, Greg, trying to get more from their bench than they did last year.
Yeah, and you just don't want your starters to play so many minutes that they get gassed in the postseason. That's something Denver's trying to avoid this time around. Easier said, though, than done.
And here's Edwards after Michael Porter made the last 3-pointer.
Doesn't matter where on the floor Anthony Edwards is. That shot mechanic's so pretty, so fluid.
And that'll be Denver as it goes out of bounds. Nuggets retain possession.
Better to be lucky than good. That pass was just deflected and not stolen. Dodged a bullet there.
Now here's Murray. No scoring in this one. Jokic finds Gordon. A 3-ball. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Edwards, good.
Edwards, such an explosive scorer. You don't want to concede that 3-point shot. Boy, that's going to make him feel good.
Outside Gordon. Fades and shoots. Reed with the rebound. 2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
Oh, he launched that one from way outside. 9 points in the game so far.
And talk about a terrific stroke. The defense was hoping that a 3-ball that deep wasn't going in.
Murray kicks to Jokic. Left side Gordon. There's Porter with the 3. Denver the rebound. Pass to Murray from deep three-point territory. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. And the wide-open shot from DiVincenzo. And another three for Minnesota.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
He got it up. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for it. It's been all about Jaden McDaniels for the Timberwolves. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
The forwards are Porter Jr. and Gordon to his side. In at the guard spots, it's Murray and Brown. And it's Jokic in at the 5 spot. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. DB, ever since winning the most improved player back in 2021, Randall has stayed scoring at an incredible clip.
Yeah, Kevin, what makes this guy such a difficult matchup is his size and the ability to drive it. And now what you've seen is this evolution into a legit threat from three-point territory. He is such a difficult cover.
A shot by McDaniels, no good. The Nuggets trail by 10. And a wide-open look for Porter. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic has got 4 assists now tonight. For the 3. They get the rebound. Denver's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. No good on the 3. Minnesota leading by 7. For 3, Edwards. Edwards with confidence.
Anthony Edwards has got his rhythm, and he's got a well-rounded offensive game. Look out.
Jokic passes to Murray from downtown, and Jokic gets it to go. The assist by Murray. Jokic has got his second basket of the night.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team, productive and efficient.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Not a lot of room. McDaniels. And the 3 off target. The Nuggets trail by 10. There's Porter with the 3. And again, Denver with the triple.
And a smooth shooting stroke off the catch. Porter clearly excels in those situations.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries. And Greg, you think about what they call float game. Why does that one shot earn a nickname like that?
I mean, it's a badge of respect, right? The floaters, teardrops, whatever you call them, runners, often the finishing touch to an already well-developed offensive arsenal.
Combination of size and athleticism makes Anthony Edwards so tough to check on the drive. Good luck and good night.
And they pick up 2. Porter's got 14 points for the game.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
It's Edwards on the wing. A minute 50 left in the first half of the game. Offline with his 3. The Nuggets trail by 7. Outside Porter. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thank you very much. Jake McDaniels has become an X factor for the Wolves. Mike Conley says, we know what he does defensively, but the offense that he can bring for us balances our unit. It's much needed. Guys tend not to think of him as an offensive player, but he does have that in his game. Kevin?
But I love the reference to an X factor. He definitely is that. All right, David, thank you. Now, here's Jokic. He's got 6. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. A second chance effort. And it's Westbrook missing. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Timberwolves. Garza, the offensive rebound. Back to Edwards. Westbrook with the steal. Fires the three. Strother, no good. Minnesota leading by 12. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And there's another one for the Timberwolves.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Now here's Edwards. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Jokic finds Westbrook to stop the run. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. Jokic has got his 7th assist here tonight.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
Jokic from deep three-point. He got it to go!
How about that?
Wow, what a shot. And listen to this place explode.
And so it's Minnesota ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And the three-point shot has been big for them. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Get ready for the fan court shot.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Miller is out there with Clark. Then it's Conley. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Garza in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here is Miller. Nothing on the board. Nailed from three-point land.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
Westbrook, no good.
Well, you can see why the defense dared him to shoot it. That's not really his spot.
Three-pointer. A shot by Alexander-Walker, no good. The Nuggets trail by 12. Watson for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Watson's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, Russ making the great read. Outstanding work, understanding the floor, and finding his open teammate.
Denver's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Minnesota leading by 9. Here's Alexander-Walker. Bangs home the trifecta.
Pretty dime there. The kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
And when you look at Alexander-Walker, Doris, so consistent from year to year.
This is a young man who knows his role, finds ways to help the team within the context of what the Stars are doing. And those are exactly the kind of role players you need in order to have a quality basketball team.
Timberwolves have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. Nuggets have gotten just 1 of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Back to Westbrook. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Hits the three-point bomb. Watson's got 6 points in the quarter.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Pass to Garza. Puts up a 3. Drills the three-pointer. Garza's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for Minnesota. Here's Westbrook. Rebound by Alexander-Walker.
And priority number 1 has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff.
It's going to be over and back, not watching for the line that time. Westbrook wide open. He fires. That three off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake. Pass to Garza. Back to Miller. Here's Garza. Here's Conley. And that one drops for him. Conley's got the lead up to 14 now for Minnesota.
Well, there's not a little bit of hesitation with Mike Conley. I know he's slight of frame, but he's thinking, I can score it in the painted area.
And Clark has got the ball here for the Timberwolves. Inside. A floater. And he lays it up and in. And the Timberwolves lead by 16.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Here's Westbrook. And there it is for him. Westbrook's got his second bucket tonight.
And if anything, Westbrook gets more aggressive against contact inside. He doubles his effort level in response.
And you can see he's found his rhythm here in the third quarter. You can just sense the uptick in confidence. Everything he puts up from long range seems to be going.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
The Nuggets trail by 14. Conley grabs the miss. 1:14 left to play in the third. Pass to Garza. Launches it. And it's Denver with the rebound. Shenjar's got 4 rebounds in this game. Top of the key. Miller, the pass to Garza. They shoot again. And they have their chances. 2 offensive rebounds. But they still come up empty. Beyond the arc. Kept alive. Pass to Strother. Can't drop the tough three-pointer.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Clark kicks to Miller. Here's Garza. Good, nice job down low. Garza's got 11 in the second half.
Well, this is what he does. Find ways to make his presence felt, and this time on the offensive glass.
How about the hustle on display there? That kind of effort will earn respect from everyone.
Here's Garza. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Fires from way outside. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Minnesota. 13 points up at the end of the period. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. In at the guard spots, it's Murray and Brown. The forwards are Porter Jr. and Gordon to his side. And it's Jokic in at the center position. That's the group on the floor for Denver. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for Minnesota?
I like their defense today, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
And you could see what he wanted to do there, but that was a tough giveaway.
And I think the intention doesn't always equal the results. Wrong play, wrong time.
Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. It's hauled in by Michael Porter.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Wasted no time on that one.
Yeah, a lot of coaches might let you hear it for taking the three-pointer on the break, but I like the decision there. The D had already collapsed inside.
Gordon with it. Out defended by Randall. Jokic passes to Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
The very definition of a high percentage shot. Aaron Gordon, throw it down.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Randall's got his first basket.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
And here's Gordon from outside. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic.
And this offensive explosion has narrowed the gap.
Randall kicks to Edwards. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. It's hauled in by Gordon. Gordon's got his 5th rebound in this one. Porter in the corner. Another 3 for Denver.
And all of a sudden, that 3 puts them in striking distance, guys. He's had that shot working all night.
Yeah, and if he can stay hot from out there, his three-point shot could be the tool they use to win this game.
The Nuggets trail by 5. Their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking.
And Edwards puts up a deep 3. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
Well, don't think twice. Ball touches your hands, you let it go, Anthony Edwards.
Murray finds Jokic. They're outside. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Reeves got 5 rebounds tonight. There's McDaniels. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Randall. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Reed against Jokic. Lets the 3 fly. And again, Denver no good.
If you want to cut into a lead, you have got to trust your teammates and move the ball.
Shot by McDaniels, no good. On offense, here are the Nuggets. They're on a 13-5 run here. Minnesota leading by 8. Lets it go with the 3. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Here's Porter. Pass to Brown. Now here's Jokic. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. They get it back. The kick out to Porter. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. Porter's got 22.
Just sensational form and touch on display from Porter. When he gets any room to shoot the D, he's looking to fire. The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Porter, no luck. Minnesota shooting it well here in the fourth quarter, 50%.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces, as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Timberwolves.
A few times this season, turnovers have cost them, but they really kept the ball under control.
They were both focused and relentless.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Anthony Edwards.
They simply can't stop him right now. This guy playing with passion and focus.
And what you love about Edwards is how intense he is. Guy plays hard every minute he's on the floor.
It's good, and he's 100% from the line thus far.
Well, what a performer this guy is. Game is on the line. He stands up and delivers.
Three-pointer. And it's Denver with the rebound. Not sure the miracle, Craig, is on hand here tonight for them.
Well, they need one, but gonna play it until the final whistle.
And here's Jokic outside.
And his performance today, guys, is really, I think, a beauty. A triple-double for him today.
And Edwards puts up a deep 3. It's hauled in by Gordon. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here.
That's the end of the game.
Thanks so much, David. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony.
safe to say they don't particularly like each other.
And I think fans really gravitate towards that sort of dislike. It just puts an extra added ingredient of intensity on a game like this. So for the fan bases, this one's big.
The starters for the Golden State Warriors. Down low, it's Draymond and Looney. Gary Payton II is out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Butler in at the 3 slot. And it's Jokic missing.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Looney, a screen on Jokic. And here's Green from the arc. On the wing, Curry, defended by Murray. Just 5 on the clock. Porter with the steal. Pass to Jokic. The 3 is up. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
In staggering range from Jokic. What can he do? Pretty much nothing.
And here's Curry for 3. Buries it from 3. Curry's got 6.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
I don't know what he was thinking. Maybe settling a score with his coach?
So you're saying that he's out there right now protesting in some form or fashion?
He buries it from 3.
It doesn't matter. I mean, once Steph Curry crosses half court, you're in trouble.
Golden State has gone 3 of 4 on 3s here in this first quarter. And while Nikola Jokic has lots of years left in this league, he's already an all-time great, Grant.
You know, B.A., not many guys have won multiple MVPs and a title, but Jokic has already accomplished so much. And with his size and skill set, Jokic can be elite for a long time and add to that impressive resume.
For 3, Gordon. The rebound by Payton. The Warriors have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Curry passes to Looney. And Looney with the slam.
Man, Looney is so long. Gets up there and flushes it.
From deep, Jokic. Looney grabs a miss. Looney's got 4 rebounds now. Butler against Porter. And Jimmy Butler, good for 3.
They're starting to pull away here as their shots keep falling.
Start to feel their confidence. That's the difference between the success they're having now and the struggles they faced earlier.
Now here's Curry. 9 points in the game. From deep 3-point land. Jokic grabs the board. Nuggets trail by 11. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, I spoke with the head coach for the Nuggets. I asked him about Jimmy Butler and what his defensive scheme is for him, and coach said to not let him bully us from the interior and mid-range. We want to push him as far out as possible. We have to play tough. Let's see if they're able to accomplish this, guys.
Allie, thank you. Now here's Jokic. Can they get it? Yep, count it. Jokic has got 5 now.
And that's what makes him so different, Jokic, with that great touch around the hoop.
Launches a 3. The shot by Looney, no good. The Nuggets shooting just 22% in the early stages of this one. And that's a foul called on Stephen Curry. That's his first foul. The ball's knocked loose. 1:46 left in the first quarter here. Here's Jokic. And it's in, off the glass. He has 7.
Jokic putting his size to work, hard to stop down low.
You know, not too many teams have the stability at head coach as the Warriors have had, Brent.
Well, I'm not sure there's ever been a more perfect fit for a team than Steve Kerr with the Golden State Warriors. It has been a magical run in the Bay Area, and you just look at the type of connectivity he has with his players, and again, how much joy these Warriors play with.
Jokic finds Porter, lets the 3 fly. Warriors with the rebound. Butler on the wing. 6 points for him. Looney, a screen on Gordon. And here's Butler outside. Counted from distance. Butler's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Now here's Curry. He's got 12. That shot wide open.
Well, the moment that ball went through on the other end, you could see Steph wanting the ball back, and of course he did it. That's the answer.
Green with a screen on Jokic. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
Brown passes to Jokic. Here's Brown. Fires the three. And the Nuggets hit again from deep.
Good job reading the floor. Aaron Gordon's solid at sensing when someone's open.
Here's Curry. He's got 15. Fires away from way outside. And that's not going to go. Stephen Curry getting it done for the Warriors. Oh, what? And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Warriors.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
Pairing up in the backcourt, Murray and Brown. Porter Jr. and Gordon make up the forwards, and it's Jokic in at the center position. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. And it's out of bounds. Still Denver's ball.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Now here's Murray. Still without a bucket. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by Jokic. The Warriors lead by 13. Gordon with a steal. From deep. Oh, Denver gets it back. Here's Brown. Pass to Porter. From deep three-point land. Knocked away and out of bounds. The Warriors will take it. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
KBA, the Denver Nuggets are building for the long haul. Their philosophy has been to draft polished prospects and then develop them into contributors. They look for 4 qualities: basketball IQ, character, positional size, and the absence of skill deficiencies. Ryan, the track record has been strong.
It really has. Thanks, Allie. Now here's Jokic. 10 points for him. And again, it's Denver missing.
Yeah, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
Butler against Porter. Butler passes to Green. This one for 3. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Oh, he doesn't shoot it all that well, but when he does knock it down, it's demoralizing for a defense.
Now well into his 30s. Is it fair to start wondering how many seasons Jimmy Butler has left, Grant?
Well, it's a fair question, B.A. But at the same time, Jimmy's hunger is just so different than everybody else's, which I could see helping prolong his career.
Now here's Jokic. Out left to the wing. Brown's shot is good. Brown's got 6.
And that's what he's known for, right? His ability to scan the floor and find open guys.
And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for Golden State. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Six on the shot clock. Lets it go from deep. Brown grabs the board.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one. And that was just moving the ball quickly. And he's rewarded at the end with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Here's Butler. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
Blocking foul called on Stephen Curry. That's his second personal foul.
And it's a completely new group here for the Nuggets.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Westbrook. Fades. The rebound by Post.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot.
Oh, Kuminga! Up for days!
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam.
Defense disorganized, defense pays.
And Russell right now playing heads up, looking for guys.
And it's the Warriors with the ball after the Nuggets picked up a basket just a moment ago. And here's Kuminga for three. And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2. Nuggets trail by 11. Grant, the Denver Nuggets have been on quite the run here in this window of time.
Yeah, B.A. It's all working for Denver in recent years. This is a well-constructed team that they play as a unit, and it makes it so difficult to try to get the best of them.
Kuminga with a screen on Westbrook. Here's Podziemski. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Launches it. Here's Najee. Kuminga pulls it in. The Warriors lead by 8. Outside Moody. There's 53 seconds left in the first half. Ooh, the smooth three from Moody.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
Here's Westbrook, and Westbrook slams it home.
And the drive game is Russell Westbrook's A move. You know it's coming, still can't stop it.
And here's Kuminga for three. Denver grabs the miss. Westbrook taking his time here. Left side Watson. Back to Westbrook. Let's go with a three. No good that time. And for the Warriors, they're shooting 44%, a pretty decent clip. Peyton Watson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul. Checking in the game for your Nuggets. Number 9.
Outside heel. Fires in the triple. And the Warriors lead by 12.
Yeah, nice to see Buddy Hield. This is where he gets his bread and butter kind of plays, sinking the deep triple.
So we wrap up the first half. The Warriors on top, up by 12. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. With a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
They're just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
On the floor for the Warriors, Brandon Podziemski out there with Buddy Hield. Then it's Moody. Then there's Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Post in at the center position, locking down the middle. And Westbrook slams it home.
The ideal fast break option. Westbrook plays with energy and explosion in the open court.
And the former league MVP in 2017. A long list of accomplishments for Russell Westbrook, Brent.
Well, how many times, BA, have we seen players celebrated in the way that Russell has been as one of the best players in the league, move and transition to a role off the bench? He's done it with a lot of grace, a lot of class, and has been very accepting of his new role. What focus there. You go off the dribble, you got to have good balance, and Buddy Hield in a great rhythm right there.
The Warriors lead by 8. Podziemski with it. No points yet. There's the three. And he can't get that one.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Now here's Kuminga, defended by Watson. Pass to Post. Oh, they get a hand on it. And pushing it up is Denver. The Nuggets again in transition. And here's Westbrook from the arc. And another miss by Denver. Golden State has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Here's Podziemski. Hits the trifecta. Podziemski's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Westbrook. And Westbrook slams it home.
And Westbrook providing some emotional spark with that jam.
Here's Kuminga. Watson with the rebound. Nuggets trail by 9. Westbrook, the pass to Saric. And the foul called on Brandon Pajemski. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Westbrook outside. And it's Westbrook again missing. The Warriors lead by 9. Here's Pajemski. And the 3 off target. The Nuggets have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. And when you look back at the 2023 draft, the Warriors got great value out of their picks.
Yeah, I mean, they got Pajemski with the 19th pick, a versatile player who impacts the game at both ends. And they also got Trace Jackson Davis late in the second round. And he is a fundamentally sound big man with great upside.
5 on the clock. And here's Kuminga for 3. John Char with the rebound. John Char's got 4 rebounds in the game. Šarić with it, and it's Hield picking him up. And there's Šarić on the assist by Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 4th assist in this one.
Now Šarić is a big man, tough to get out there and close out to the shooter. It's a nice look at 3-ball.
Drills it from deep.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets. Pretty much no one's going to pass up a shot like that so much for the defense.
And here's Kuminga for 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
And it's in there.
Yeah, there was a lack of intensity in the first half, but these teams have now turned it up.
You asked for those hustle plays earlier in the game. We're seeing them now.
Jacks up a 3. And again, Denver with a 3.
Russell bringing the pulse to the game tonight on the offensive end, with no signs of him slowing down.
Man, oh man, Kuminga with the easy bounce, throws it down.
I do so enjoy watching a bounce pass executed that perfectly.
And the shot is good by Westbrook.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
And Kuminga throws it down.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, B.A.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. Here's Post. Denver getting their last shot to go. No luck on that one. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds.
I know it's just 2, but man, that's a nice 2. Westbrook with the insane creativity.
Corner shot. It's wide right, hits off the rim. And so it's Westbrook who will bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. John Char. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. And here's Kuminga for 3. Right wing. Takes a 3. No good. Misses at the buzzer. Russell Westbrook. He's been the guy making things happen for the Nuggets. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
Come on.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. Brown and Porter Jr. are the 2 and the 3. Gordon and Jokic together in the middle. And it's Murray in at the point. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets.
Good job on the glass there, working hard to establish position and put himself in a great spot to come away with that rebound.
Nuggets trail by 3. And he lobs it up. And Gordon with the big finish.
One of the better dunkers we have in the NBA, Aaron Gordon. Showtime.
Green, a screen. And here's Butler outside. Again, the miss by Butler. And here's Gordon from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Green's got 7 rebounds in the game. A few possessions into the 4th. Just over a minute played. Launches it from deep. That shot, no good.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
And here's Curry for three, and the three-pointer goes. And the Warriors lead by 4.
And Steph Curry is a brilliant offensive basketball player. The D backs up, and he just shoots that one off the dribble.
Sinks it from distance.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
To the inside. Look at Steph Curry cooking it up inside.
An offense unto himself. Steph Curry just warping the defense.
Porter, the pass to Jokic for three. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. And the call will be against Nikola Jokic. That'll be a second foul of the game. And Denver making a change here. Westbrook's checked in.
Checking in the game for your Nuggets, number 4.
Outside Curry. Puts up a deep three. It's good! Curry with a long-range bomb.
Talk about the range. I mean, he's got amazing feel from that distance. Woo.
It's offline from half court.
I don't know what he was thinking. Maybe settling a score with his coach?
So you're saying that he's out there right now protesting in some form or fashion?
Puts up a deep three. They get it back. A deep three. That won't go either for Curry. Nuggets trail by 6. Here's Porter. Westbrook right side. Three-pointer. The rebound by Payton.
Well, you make strides to get back in the ball game, but an errant shot like that can definitely cost you any kind of momentum. Have to use better judgment there.
Denver has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown in this final quarter. Jokic, good.
Well, Jokic needed it, and he got it.
The Warriors lead by 3. And it's Butler who slams it down.
And Jimmy Buckets is alive.
Sees the lob. Tipped. 1:36 left in the fourth quarter. Curry, no good. The Nuggets shooting at a decent clip. 45% for the game.
Tried to show off just a little bit there, but ultimately didn't work out. You know, he's going to get a few stares from his coaching staff and probably his teammates in the next huddle.
Now here's Curry. Pass to Payton. Three-pointer. We've got 1:08 left in the final quarter. On the wing, Payton. From outside the arc. Out of bounds. It'll be Nuggets ball. And it's the Nuggets ball. Trailing by 5. Out to Gordon. Yes! What a beautiful shot. Brings it within 3.
Oh, man. Look at Aaron Gordon proving he can step up and be the man.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
There's 48 seconds left to play in the fourth. Outside for Green. Deflects the pass. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. Nuggets on D. It's a three-point game. Butler finds Green. Green gets up and powers it down.
Well, Draymond Green's not going to get a ton of those, but trust me, he's loving every minute of it.
Inside. Here's Westbrook. Back to Jokic. And here's Porter outside. Kicks it out to Westbrook. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Off target from outside. Now here's Curry. Fires from way outside. Basket is good. And now an 8-point Warrior lead. Thanks, Alec. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
So often we talk about depth, but how important is it for these teams to possess it?
Yeah, especially with the amount of injuries we see happen every season. It's so critical that teams have players that are ready to step up and produce and really allow you to not have to change the way you play.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. The post pair for them. It's Green and Looney. Curry is out there with Payton, and it's Butler in at the 3. Edwards, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Stolen by McDaniels. And now the Timberwolves on the break. It's taken away by Payton. And it's the Warriors on the break. That's a 2 from Butler. Warriors getting another chance here. Lets it go from deep. Julius Randle with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no airspace there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
And despite his young age, Coach Van Gundy, Anthony Edwards' leadership qualities growing day by day.
Yeah, Kevin, and a lot of it's because he is great at both ends of the court. Confident, charismatic, upbeat. He's learning that delicate balance between taking over a game and bringing his teammates along for the ride.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves getting the first points of the ball game. Good on the triple.
The answer from Butler, no one is more competitive than Jimmy.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Thanks. I caught up with Chris Finch. Now, I asked him who has him worried out there on the floor, and his answer was Draymond Green. He told me he's a high-effort, high-IQ player who can be so effective. And right now, our plan is to stay physical with him and not let him dictate the terms out there. Of course, this means a hard-fought contest down low. Guys?
All right, thank you, David. And here is DiVincenzo. After Jimmy Butler made that last three-pointer. And he dunks it down.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. Will not go. This is off the front ice. And the call will be against Julius Randle. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played, Curry fires from way outside. The quick look, no good that time. Timberwolves trail by 4. DiVincenzo with it. Randle outside. From the arc. The Warriors pull it in.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
On the wing, Payton. Driving to the basket. Oh, and the jam by Payton.
And Curry isn't just a lights-out scorer. He's also efficient at moving the ball and getting it to his teammates.
Three-pointer, Randle. And it's Looney with the rebound. Looney's got his 6th rebound on the night. And the defense of the Timberwolves stand as good as it gets.
Well, Kevin, they can compete with anyone when it comes to size, not just up front, but on the wings. They're long and athletic, but it all comes down to execution, and they get it done.
A fantastic decision-making big. Randle with the right choice there, finding the open man.
A three for DiVincenzo. And it's Looney with the rebound. Warriors leading by 3. Outside Curry. From outside the arc, sinks the three-pointer.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
Randle with a screen for DiVincenzo. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. Curry against DiVincenzo. A three-pointer, no good. The Timberwolves shooting a pretty distressing 27% here in the early minutes. Edwards can't hit. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. knocked away. Stolen by Reed. McDaniels gets a wide open look. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Now here's Curry. They set the pick. Gets it off. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Warriors lead. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And I really liked how they moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Julius Randle is out there with Reed. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Edwards is figuring things out. He said there's levels. My first few years, I looked for my shot and nothing else. I've learned that I can't win without my teammates and that I have to throw them the ball too. It's a team game. I know that now. Kevin, I know it too, so I'm throwing it back to you.
And you're the best teammate we could have. Thank you, David.
Love the hustle right there. He earned that rebound.
The shot by Butler, nobody around. Hits it from three-point range. Butler's got the lead up to 6 now for the Warriors. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. When it comes to players who like having fun, Greg, Jimmy Butler has to be way up there.
You see his media picture for the 23-24 season. He looked like he belonged in an emo band with that hairstyle. Jimmy is definitely one of those guys that likes to troll and have fun.
Now here's Curry. He's got 6. The 3. And rebounded by McDaniels.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
Edwards fires from way outside. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. 3-point lead. To the inside. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Curry's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Great work inside by Curry there. So clever and composed in the paint.
And Butler sends it back. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by DiVincenzo. On defense, the Timberwolves. Curry from deep three-point land. Offensive rebound. Green kicks to Curry. Green with a screen for Curry. Another miss by Curry.
Yeah, and that three-point shot, it really has looked awful here in the second quarter. It hasn't stopped him from attempting them, but it's time to maybe find something else to do.
Now Green, after Anthony Edwards missed from long range.
And it's crucial that Green hits from the outside because it makes everything easier for his teammates.
Pass to Curry. Greg, we know about the Euro step, but is the decel the next move that's getting more notice?
I think it is, Kevin, and you can see players have quickly incorporated that into their arsenal. It's been fun to watch, man, and I tell you, it creates some uncomfortable situations.
And here's Edwards after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. Edwards can't hit. For 3. Rebound, Minnesota. Here's McDaniels. Sinks the triple. McDaniels got 9.
Well, defensively, all eyes are on Edwards, and that creates opportunities for others.
Butler from outside. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 4 rebounds in this game. Clock at 6. To the middle. Stolen by Reed. Edwards passes to Reed. DiVincenzo kicks to Edwards. Over Green. Edwards, no good.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Shots good from Butler.
And he's never been shy about asserting his dominance. This is classic Jimmy Butler play so far.
DiVincenzo against Curry. DiVincenzo kicks to McDaniels. Randall a screen on Payton. Tries again. Outside for Randall. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Outside Curry. This one for three, and another three for Golden State.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Warriors. He comes away with them. All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Curry with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Well, through the first two, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first two quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Hield is out there with Podziemski. Then it's Kuminga. Then there's Moody. And it's Post in at the 5 spot. Here's Podziemski. Covered by Conley. And they get it back. Hield with the bucket.
A catch and shoot specialist. Hield has a quality jump shot and really makes quick decisions.
Conley with a wide open look. It's good from long range. Conley's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Kuminga. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Miller takes it off the glass.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
And here's Conley outside. The rebound by Post.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Podziemski. And it's off from three-point range. Timberwolves trail by 17. Clark, the pass to Garza. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Here's Podziemski. Covered by Conley. Connects from three-point range. And the Warriors lead by 20.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Really left alone that time. Garza's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Yeah, and when you're hit, you gotta hit back.
A bit of a duel going on between them. Came down the floor looking for immediate payback.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. A move that likely helped the league's parity has been shortening max contract lengths. Commissioner Silver says we used to refer to it as dead money, a star player toward those end years sitting on the bench. we've reduced max contracts to 5 years, and in some cases 6. This way, it moves to more pay for performance. Kevin?
I think, DA, that's a pretty good business decision. It's going to have nice ramifications. Conley with it. Kuminga picks him up. Here's Garza. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Warriors leading by 20.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Outside, Kuminga. No good on the triple. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. And here's Kuminga. He'll bring it up for Golden State. They lead by 20. That's the most we've seen. Healed from outside. The offensive rebound. Pass to Podziemski. From past the arc. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Garza's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Clark the pass to Miller. A 3. Garza gets the bucket. Garza's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, that's a terrific kick-out pass. When the defense collapses like that on the inside, you've got open people outside.
Here's Podziemski, and they come right back with their own three-pointer. Podziemski's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Warriors. Miller outside from the baseline, and it's good off the back rim and in. Miller's got his second bucket of the night.
Look, if you're open, Conley sees you. That was a great pass.
Here's Podziemski, covered by Conley. Now Podziemski. He has 6. Clock is at 3. From outside, off the mark.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Clark for 3. It's rebounded by Kuminga. Kuminga's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Heald. From deep three-point territory. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. They have been sharp. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Yeah, well, this is the diversification of positions in this league. Everyone does everything now.
And as we head... Good! Oh, what a shot!
Oh, my gosh. He made that?
And Edwards puts up a deep 3 from beyond the arc and then some. As a coach, what were some of your favorite parts, Stan, of life on the road?
Well, Kevin, we get treated really well on the road in the NBA. I mean, you travel on great charters. People take care of your bags. We stay in great hotels. But my favorite part of being on the road was when we were on our way home. Easier to win at home, family at home. That was the favorite part of it.
How about the bonding experience that a lot of coaches talk about when you're out there kind of alone against the forces, just you and your team?
Well, I definitely think players bond on trips like that because they're not going in different directions. They team to spend time together. I don't think any of them ever wanted to spend time with me.
And you got the feeling that was coming. Curry loves coming back with a 3 of his own.
Warriors leading by 18. Puts up a deep 3. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 6 rebounds here tonight. A 3 for DiVincenzo. They get it back. Out to Edwards. It's rebounded by Golden State. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. The drive by Green. Butler from outside. Good. Great play by Green to set it up.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc. Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
And here is Curry. Pass to Green. Latrey. Reed with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 19. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. McDaniels kicks to Edwards. Over Payton. Tries yet again. Here's Reed. It's stolen by Curry. There's the three. A three-pointer is right on target. Curry's got 23. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
Reed misses. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Golden State. 19-point game. It's stolen by Edwards. Launches a three. Cans it from downtown. Edwards got 8 points here in this quarter.
Well, it doesn't matter where he is on the court. If Edwards likes a look, he's going to take it.
DiVincenzo against Curry. Green with a screen for Curry. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Warriors.
It was like watching a three-point shooting contest tonight here.
And they just didn't seem to let up. Whether the last several shots went down or not, three after three, it just seemed to pay off for them.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Stephen Curry.
Yeah, you know, he was a man on a mission in this one. The defense had absolutely no answers for him tonight.
Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
Outside Curry. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And standing 6'9", Jaden McDaniels, possessing tremendous length for a perimeter defender.
Yeah, Kevin, and he can really move his feet, too. Jaden McDaniels is clearly one of the best and most versatile perimeter defenders in the league.
Here's Minnesota. They're on a 9-1 run. Edwards can't hit. It's stolen by DiVincenzo. Puts up a deep three. Edwards can't hit. Curry with it. Fires from way outside. Can't get it to fall. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. Thank you, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
A look at the starting group here for Denver. Brown and Porter Jr. are the 2 and the 3. Gordon and Jokic together in the middle. And it's Murray in at the 1 spot. And for the Timberwolves, Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Julius Randle out there with Naz Reid. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point. Now here's Jokic. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter.
Well, Jokic is a judicious three-point shooter, so you know he likes the look when he takes one.
Well, Clark, you look at Denver's lineups. They have a lot of size on this team.
Yeah, I tell you what, it's kind of the polar opposite of small ball, B.A. I mean, with Jokic in the middle and a lot of length on the wings and in the backcourt, too, this is a growing trend in the league as I see it.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Ooh, he dialed that one up from long distance.
Such a savvy passer. Jokic is patient and gets quality openings for his teammates.
Gordon against DiVincenzo. The putback controls the rebound and the putback.
What hustle on the offensive glass, finding ways to capitalize, paying off that hard work.
Pass to Jokic. Porter from outside. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Porter Jr. has a unique combination of size and skill, and as a result, able to beat defenders in the catch-and-shoot game.
Here's DiVincenzo. Releases from the wing and drills it. The Nuggets have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Porter. Outside Murray. Fires the 3. Offensive board. Here's Brown. Three-pointer, no good. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Outside Edwards. From downtown, Jokic grabs the board.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Brown's shot is good.
And Gordon is quick in everything he does. I mean, including how he passes the ball. This guy plays with great quickness.
Edwards fires from way outside, and they come right back with their own three-pointer.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Jokic. Pass to Brown. The 3. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic. Jokic has got 3 assists in the game.
And Jokic is one of the best passing big men in the game. He has a great feel for when to dish the rock.
The Nuggets lead by 5. Jokic passes to Gordon. Jokic against Reid. Shoots. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Jokic has got 5 points.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Oh, Randall put some extra on that slam, entertaining the fans and the broadcasters.
For 3, Gordon. No good. Minnesota's gone 2 of 5 from deep. That's tipped and stolen by Murray. Back come the Nuggets on the run. And the dunk by Jokic.
Boy, Jokic always in sync with his teammates, which is part of why he's able to put together these highlight reel sequences.
Man, was there a guy more fit to run that 2023 team than Murray?
I don't think so, Brian. I mean, think about what Murray did. After coming off an ACL injury, he leads them to the finals, along with Jokic and the rest of his teammates. And he went all out in every playoff series. Tough shots, clutch shots, timely shots. Incredible stuff by Jamal Murray.
Outside McDaniels. Minnesota again missing. And it's Jokic with the ball for Denver. It's a 10-point game. And here's Porter outside. And again, Denver with a 3.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Edwards, that's good.
I tell you what, Edwards has a really nice, smooth release, and that shot looked in the moment it left his hand.
Gordon finds Murray. Here's Brown. Fires the 3. Hits a three-pointer. 12 points for him.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for him later on.
Excellent use of his physical gifts. Goes up strong and captures the board.
Porter, the pass to Murray. Back to Porter. Gordon outside. There's the triple. And there's Porter on the assist by Gordon. Porter's got 12 points in the game.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
A one-handed tomahawk. That's a guaranteed highlight, BA.
Check out the bench. They flew out of their seats after that.
That's how you get your teammates fired up.
And so it's Denver liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Nuggets?
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
Ebb is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Nas Reed out there with Julius Randle. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point. So that's the lineup from Minnesota. Murray, no good.
Yeah, just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Clark, with Minnesota being a major player in the West now, Wolves Nation is howling.
Howling and growling, BA. That's the name of their fan base. And yeah, they're excited. And for good reason. Not only is this team competitive, but they can be downright dominant at times, especially at the defensive end of the floor. Easy group to cheer for.
Offensive rebound. Oh, deflected. McDaniels finds Edwards. Takes a 3. Again, the miss by Edwards. Denver leading by 10. Porter from outside. Pass to Murray. Back to Jokic. Here's Brown. Jacks up a 3. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic. Brown's got 15 points.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Now here's Porter. He's got 12. From deep. And again, Denver with a 3.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Edwards, a pass to Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
Well, I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Well, Clark, we hear coaches often say, trust your teammates. Why is that sometimes a challenge?
Well, you know, when you talk about passing the basketball, there's got to be a level of trust and confidence that where you pass it to is going to produce some fruit. And that it might come back to you if that's the best play. And then defensively, you can't be good defensively without communicating and trusting one another to cover for each other in the defensive scheme that you're playing.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Brian, the NBA draft is now split over 2 days. Commissioner Adam Silver said second-round picks have become increasingly important, and this allows teams more time between those picks, as well as a chance to reassess after the first round. Also, given the level of interest, it merited primetime coverage and exposure.
All right, Allie, thank you. It's been a hit. Now here's Jokic. 7 points in the game. Porter from outside. And again, it's Denver missing. Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Edwards. For 3, DiVincenzo sends it home from three-point land. Now just a 4-point Nugget lead.
And there's DiVincenzo with the quick trigger. Cannot give him any room defensively. You've got to eliminate his airspace.
Porter's shot is off. For Minnesota, they've gotten 6 of 9 attempts to go in the second. Looking good. And 6'10" with laser-accurate quick release. Clark, Michael Porter Jr. can make the game look so easy.
It looks to me like he's really settled into his role, and he's embraced that. And he's worked through his own injury challenges, so there's a level of perseverance and resilience and grit that he's put into his book bag along with that fluid stroke and his athleticism. He's become a better rebounder and a better defender as well. I really like what he's become to this point in his career as a player. Yeah, you know, once Edwards flips that switch, now he stays fully engaged. His offensive arsenal is on full display.
Porter from outside. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic. Jokic has got assist number 7 tonight. Timberwolves trail by 7. Edwards for 3. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Porter the pass to Jokic. There's the 3. And again, Denver with a 3.
How about that smooth shot from the arc for Porter? He's got such a confident release and deep range, too.
And Edwards puts up a deep 3 from beyond the arc, and then some. Edwards got 27.
And just a beautiful-looking shot from long range.
Back to Jokic. Outside Porter. From downtown, drains the triple. 24 points for him.
Fun watching Porter Jr. come right back with his own 3. Love that competitive spirit.
And out of bounds, Denver will have it.
Substitution on court.
Denver leading by 10.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Reed passes to Alexander Walker. That's no good. Couldn't get his first one to go.
Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there. And neither can he.
Michael Porter. He's been the guy making things happen for Denver. He's been lighting it up tonight. 24 points. We'll be right back with you shortly. And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
On the court for Denver, they've got Peyton Watson. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Chanchar in at the 4. Here's Watson. Gets the 3 ball to go. And the Nuggets lead by 10.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
That one falls.
How smooth was that move by Westbrook there? He can't close the distance, so he just ends up shooting that nice little soft floater.
Clark, it's been great to see the Nuggets as a perennial powerhouse these past few years.
Well, you know, that's what happens when you get a guy like Nikola Jokic. I mean, he's a game changer, and what a joy to watch. Took a long time for them to finally get to the place where they could win that first title, but usually teams don't become champions overnight. It's a process. Now everybody's scared of him. Love the preparation that time by Westbrook. He was ready to shoot it before he caught it.
Conley on the attack. Looking to end the run. The shot by Garza, no good.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Westbrook missing again. Timberwolves trail by 15. And there's the screen. Conley passes to Garza. Launches it. And it's Jordan with the rebound. For Denver, they've gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Clark, the pass to Garza. The floater, and the layup is up and in. Garza's got 5 now.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
Pass to Chanchar. Back to Westbrook. Stolen by Miller. All alone on the break. Conley passes to Garza. To the paint. Now Clark. Lets it go from deep. Sinks the tray. Clark's got his first 3 points of the game.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Pass to Strother. Now here's Westbrook. That three's off the mark. Conley against Westbrook. Back to Conley. Lets the three fly. And another three from Minnesota.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
Now here's Westbrook. 5 points in the game. Fires for three. He drops it from range. Westbrook's got 8 here in this quarter.
That stroke is all about focus for Westbrook. When he's dialed in, he's got his balance, mark it up.
From behind the arc. The shot by Garza, no good. The Nuggets lead by 10. Good chance here for Westbrook. The three. Watson passes to Westbrook. From deep three-point land. Miller pulls it in. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Conley goes in. Pass to Garza. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Garza's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Well orchestrated. And then the pass is right on the money.
Kicks it out to Westbrook. Fires the three. Drops in the three. And the Nuggets lead by 11.
Westbrook is all business as a scorer. He makes the complicated look simple.
Here's Garza. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Stolen by Conley. Here's Garza, covered by Jordan. Conley looking for an opening. Here's Garza. Offensive rebound, Timberwolves. Here's the three. That shot missing.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The three, Westbrook. The offensive rebound. Fade away. Knocks down the long J. Westbrook's got 14 points now in the second half. Pass to Garza. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Got a piece of it. From deep, Conley. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may... Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. Denver leading by 14. And is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Julius Randle out there with Naz Reid. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 1. So that's the lineup from Minnesota.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Now here's Edwards. Oh, Edwards! Money on the triple!
The challenge with defending Edwards, he's a 3-level scorer.
To the wing on the left. Back to Murray. Gordon on the wing. Jokic passes to Brown. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic. Brown's got 21 points in the game.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own.
Boom. Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Graham, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league.
Boy, he makes it look easy. He is an absolutely imposing finisher around the rim.
McDaniels can't hit. For Denver, they've gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th. Back to Porter. Jokic passes to Murray. Takes the 3. And there's Jokic on the assist by Murray. Murray's got his 3rd assist of the night.
That makes it a triple-double for him. What a major impact he's had on this game.
The competitive fire of Anthony Edwards, admirable, going right back at him.
Porter's shot is off. Timberwolves trail by 12. McDaniels from long range. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Minnesota's gotten 3 threes to fall out of 4 attempts here in the fourth. Edwards for 3. Rebounded by Denver. Jokic has got rebound number 11. Knocks down the triple. He's got 27.
Fast break points are a lot about hustle, and Porter Jr. does not hold back in getting up and down the court.
It's McDaniels on the wing. No good on the triple. The Nuggets lead by 12. Left side Murray. Fires from deep. On target from range. Murray's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Hey, that's really good, positive offense from Murray. Knows exactly what he's going to do before the ball even gets there. That's shot preparation, folks.
The savvy little up fake there, fooling the D.
Well, he's still battling, doing everything possible to keep them in this game.
Jokic finds Porter. Off target from 3-point range.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots. He's been tremendous at corralling misses all night long.
Yeah, I love the way he's fighting through box outs, using his elbows. I mean, he's doing whatever it takes.
Timberwolves trail by 13. Edwards for 3. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Gordon outside. Back to Jokic. Pass to Porter. Jokic with it. And here's Gordon from the arc. And again, Denver no good. Minnesota has gone 4 of 8 from 3-point land during the fourth. Edwards fires from way outside. 4-3. Book it. And it's Randall with the assist. Randall's got his 5th assist in this one.
And his perimeter shooting might be the key to trimming their deficit.
I don't think there's any question about it. I mean, as long as he keeps knocking them down, they might as well keep going back to the well. No reason to let it run dry. Keep firing that thing.
Porter's shot is off.
Trying to end this thing with some big threes, but the accuracy just isn't there tonight. And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
Boy, he has put in some major work. He's earning his pay, for sure.
Edwards with it. Checked by Murray. Edwards, no good.
Well, it's a make-or-miss league. Sometimes the Jays just don't fall. It wasn't a bad shot.
They get it back. Pass to Brown. And here's Porter. The 3 is up. Knocks it down from distance. Porter's got 30.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I'll tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
Now here's Edwards. 4 on the clock. From deep 3-point range, misses there. So the Nuggets win it. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.